Okay, guys, so I have three large turkey wings already washed. I have ground cumin. I have some margarine, herb. I have Lorry seasoned salt, smoked paprika, chicken bouillon, ground black pepper, Spanish paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, nutmeg. Yes, nutmeg we're gonna use. I have fresh garlic. Okay, I think I smashed 6 to 7 cloves. I like to use like 2 cloves per wings, but you could add more. I have diced onions and I have some diced celery. I also have here poultry blend, which includes some rosemary, sage, and thyme. All right, so let's get started. All right, so first I am going to start with my margarine herb. I'm going to crush it up. If you ever have used this herb, it's really good. It's close to, I would say, like oregano. It's in the herb of oregano and thyme, but it is really, 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 really good, guys. Okay, so here I am crushing it, trying to cover as much as the wing. And when I'm seasoning, guys, my meats, I like to start with my salt-free ingredients first. And guess what? You could use as much as you like. So guys, there's no measurements, okay? You add as much as you like, especially when it's salt-free. All right? And whatever seasoning you do not like, you don't have to add it. You could make this recipe your own, guys. You could make this recipe your own, like I always say. And if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, guys, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, that like button. And guys, a lot of you are forgetting to hit that icon button, that little button that is going to let you know every time I upload a new video. So guess what, guys? You could get that front seat, that front row to see the new videos, okay? And also, guys, all the recipes in my channel are recipes that I do and that my family and myself enjoy eating. I will not post no recipes in here that are not good, all right? So just know, if you get a recipe from my channel, it's going to be awesome, all right? So go ahead and give this recipe a thumbs up and give, please leave me some comments if you also want to see any recipes for me to make. Leave the comments. Give me some feedbacks. I love replying. As you could see, I reply to comments. So go ahead and do that so we could build a community here, all right? Okay, guys, so here I went ahead, as you could see, I seasoned the meat. Now I'm massaging it and giving it some love. And also, guys, when I do meats like this, I like to season them at least a day or two in advance. For the holidays, forget it. I definitely season it for 2 days in advance, okay? And it makes the world of difference. I'm telling you. So here I went ahead and massage. And now I'm going to go ahead and add seasoning again. I'm going to wash my hands first. And again, I start always with my salt-free seasonings. All right. And what you did on the first side, you do on the second side. And except this time, I'm also adding my fresh herbs, my rosemary, my thyme, and my sage. This stuff is awesome, guys. It's awesome. It's very, very good. All right. So as you can see, I'm breaking them up and making sure that I put enough on there, guys. You cannot go wrong with fresh herbs. I also add in my diced up onions and also my diced up celery. All right. And again, as you can see, we're going to massage it. All right. Make sure that onion, that diced celery gets in between. I'm telling you, give it some love. Like I always tell you, you give love, you get it back. So when you cooking, you do it with love, you're gonna get it right back when you enjoying that food. All right. So this is the next day, as you could see. Okay. It has marinated. That meat has soaked in all those seasoning, and now I'm adding a little bit of water, and we are going to cover it up and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Okay. Look at the beauty. As you could see, you see when you let marinate the day before or 2 days, like when you add that water, that seasoning stays stuck on that meat. I'm telling you, that makes a big difference. All right, guys. And here I had cooked it already for at least an hour, as you could see. And now I'm gonna go ahead and drain off a lot of this broth. We're gonna use that for gravy, guys. And as you can see, now I am gonna go ahead and look at that celery and onions break down in herbs. You see that? Okay, that's what you're gonna be having it in your gravy. Okay, so it can't be nothing but flavor, guys. Nothing but flavor. And you see the color, that smoky color that is already getting, that's from that smoked paprika. And I'm so telling you guys, when I said this stuff was so good, I was like, just give me the blanket. I just want to sit here for a minute. I just want to sit here for a minute. It was so delicious. So here I am adding some of the broth back, just a little bit. And I'm also going to add an extra little bit of that Spanish paprika over it. So when I put it in the oven again, guys, it's going to get that crisp, because I like my wings to have that outside crisp, even though they were so tender. And when I say tender, they were tender, baby. But I'd still like to have that crisp. Oh my God. As you could see, you see that? You see that leg right there with that little when I tell you. All right, guys. So here I'm adding about a tablespoon of butter and a little bit olive oil, and I have my fire on medium low, and we are going to create our roux for our gravy. All right, so I added in total, I think it was at least about, it just all depends on the amount of gravy you're making, but in this case I added 3.5 tablespoons of the flour, and you're gonna stir it, okay, on medium low until your butter and your flour turns like a light caramel color, and that's when you know that your roux is done. Okay, this is what's gonna thicken your gravy. So here I'm adding some of the broth that we took. Look at that, guys. And we are going to stir it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more water to it. But right now, making sure that it's blended up pretty good before I start adding the water. And I'm telling you, there is no lumps or nothing. And you do the roux good. As you can see, it only takes a few minutes, guys. I promise. If you take that time to do that roux right, your gravy is going to be awesome. It's nothing to be scared of. I promise you, okay? So here I added some more fresh thyme, a little bit of Maggi liquid seasoning. You could get that like Walmart and some Oriental markets. And I added a little bit of that chicken bouillon. And guys, I like black pepper on my wings, okay? Like, oh my God, black pepper gives it such a good kick to any gravy. But again, make this recipe your own. As you can see, I let this bad boy simmer for a couple of minutes. I would say about 3 to 5 minutes. And look at that. That is liquid gold right there, okay? And guess what, guys? Everything is homemade. You could literally tell people you made everything from scratch because it would be the truth, okay? But look at those wings. Look at what that paprika does. It gives it that crisp and that color. And now I'm adding that liquid gold to it. Guys, look at that. I wish I could just bring this pan through the screen and say, here, baby, you go enjoy. Because that's what it brought. Enjoyment in some joy, some smiles in my home. I'm telling you. And right now these are ready. Okay, you could eat them right now, but me, I like to go the extra miles, as y'all already know. So I went back and put it in the oven by another 5 minutes. And look at that. Look at that liquid smoke. Look at that liquid gravy right there. Man, that's liquid gold, liquid gold. Nothing but goodness and flavor over flavor. And I paired this up with a mushroom rice that I also going to be posting the recipe next. So look out for that. That rice came out delicious. You could actually eat it by itself. And I also have some collard greens, which I also have recipe in my channel. Look for that. And that corn souffle right there on that plate. I'm telling you, this was delicious. Delicious. All right. So I will be posting also that recipe. All right, guys. So give this recipe a thumbs up. And I appreciate each one of you. And I will see you in the next recipe. You have a wonderful, blessed day.